Welcome to this new corporate communication. We would like to thank everyone that is connected here today. Please share this call with anyone you think might find it interesting. In today's call, we will cover 8 important points. The first thing I would like to do is to give you a little summary of the KUAILIAN numbers. Since our platform first launch, we have achieved a presence in more than 135 countries. We've gained more than 50,000 active clients. We have activated more than 90,000 KUAI licenses and more than 1,090,000 SPUs. We have distributed more than 130 million USDT in FB, RB, and DB. We have terminated contracts in an extraordinary way, and we have paid more than 24,450,000 USDT. We have maintained an active and functioning pool, liquid, whose current value, due to the latest and continued aggressive market corrections, is around 36 million USDT. Before going into the rest of the points of this corporate communication, we want to thank each and every one of you. It has been 3 years of many joys, with some challenges and of course a lot of learning. 3 years in which we've put our hearts into each step we've taken. In summary, we are grateful for what each of you has contributed to this journey, for how much those who appreciate us have comforted us, and how much we have learned from the challenges we've faced. Without you, nothing would have been possible, and we owe you our present and of course our future. A future that we will continue sharing with you and in which we hope you can experience many joyful moments. The reality is that although the market is challenging, nothing has changed inside of us. We keep dreaming about what we started 3 years ago. We are driven by a passion to bring blockchain technology closer to people. We firmly believe in the benefits that this technology can bring to each of us. And we know that there is still a long journey ahead of us. We feel it is our duty to continue working to support this process of change. A positive change that opens the doors to new social patterns, to new business models, and in short, to an exciting world in which we will be able to access more and better opportunities. Today more than ever, we'll feel that we are ready to continue building this great vision, and we're convinced that together we will build something that will exceed our best expectations. Moving to the next point, we knew that the crypto market is restless and at times dizzy. We knew that we were going to enjoy the road, but that we would spend many sleepless nights. And the reality is that this has been the case. The movements in which the market is becoming involved are representing a very big challenge for our daily operations. Mainly the aggressive corrections suffered by the values of cryptocurrencies do not give respite to our technology. After the last 2 market corrections, we've been forced to do a deep reflection because it is time to make important decisions for the good of our entire community. Moving into an interesting point, the Spanish market today is in a delicate situation. Unfortunately, we have been severely punished by false accusations which have flooded social networks and other means of communication, with the sole purpose of misinforming and destroying the bridges of trust established with our clients. Currently, the lawsuit in the National Court, which is only in a preliminary investigation phase, without defendants and without evidence to support the accusations, is consuming our resources due to the large amount of information that we're having to process, to present and defend our interests. To give you an idea, we've provided the National Court with more than 100,000 pages with information, proving the existence of the masternodes and the volume of rewards produced by staking. And that is only a small part that we've been able to process to date from our servers. And we continue to process to continue presenting to the National Court. We're focused on everything we want to create, but it really is very difficult for us to focus on the future, while dragging a situation like the one mentioned before. We want you to know that we are very calm and we're not afraid, and the actions that we've carried out for months will prove our innocence. but we know that it will not be a quick process. Unfortunately, the situation in the Spanish market is affecting the rest of the markets, and this leads us to a clear conclusion. We don't believe that it is the time to launch any product on the market or to take any further steps forward until we've won the legal process, and therefore the time has come to end the cycle. During the last weeks, there have been many meetings held to make the best decisions. Meetings that have not been easy and in which we have had to find the balance between what our heart asks us to do and what our mind tells us to do. The crypto market and the great pressure to which we're subjected every week is not allowing us to meet the objectives set. As we mentioned at the beginning, the aggressive corrections that are shaking the market are drastically affecting our low liquidity staking strategy. So much so that in the last two corrections, about 40% of the value of the pool that was in low liquid staking has been lost. This fact, added to the constant pressure we receive to generate higher returns, prevents us from letting technology work towards recovering the value of the pool. We understand that the staking model that we've been using since 2018 is no longer viable due to the market conditions, and we feel that due to the circumstances mentioned in the previous point, it is not the best time to launch a new product on the market. Today we're here before you to inform you of something important. In the first place, we've decided to close the sale of SPUs in all markets. And secondly, given the low value of the pool at this moment, we've decided to put the configuration of our system in the most conservative way possible, with the sole objective to recover the value of the collateral, taking advantage of future market increases. This configuration adjustment has left the entire pool in high liquidity, mainly TRX, and therefore there has been a drastic drop in yields, which stands at approximately 0.2% per month, which will have an effect on the payment of returns from the week of October 4th onwards. Since this situation can cause some discomfort to the community, we've decided to offer you three options that we will see in the next point. Withdraw your contribution from the staking pool. In this option, those of you who want to withdraw the contribution to the staking pool, regardless of the status of your KUAI or SPU contracts, that is, whether they have expired or not, you can make the liquidation request and you will receive the amount corresponding to your contribution to the pool according to the value that it has now in the market. The liquidation request can be made by contacting the support department on support@quailian.zendesk.com. You can continue with the SPU or KUAI. In this option, you can keep your SPU or KUAI at most until the expiration of your Pro or Elite subscription, at which time your contracts will be automatically liquidated and your contribution to the pool will be sent to you at the value it has at that time. In this option, it is important to highlight that the yields will be much lower than the current ones, as mentioned in point 6, and that the company will not renew any subscription. KUAIs or SPUs repurchase agreement. In this option, the company offers you the repurchase of your KUAIs and SPUs at a value that represents 160% of the value of your contribution to the staking pool, discounting from it all the daily payments paid up to the moment of acceptance of the contract for your part. The company, in order so that everyone has the opportunity to positively liquidate their contribution to the pool, even though we're not bound to do so by the terms and conditions accepted by all users, and making a great effort, lays on the table the possibility that anyone who wants to sign a repurchase agreement with the company can do so. That is, we buy back their products under the following conditions. 1. The company offers the repurchase of all products that the user has acquired through the account they have registered with username and email on the KUAILIAN platform hosted on the website quailiandp.com. 2. The offer will be valid from October 1st, 2021 to October 31st, 2021. 3. The price that the company will pay to the user for the repurchase of his products will be the following: 160% of the amount contributed to the pool by each user minus the total amount received for daily payments. We want to remind you that the amount contributed to the pool is 80% of the amount of the purchase of the product. 4. Payment method. 70% of the repurchase price in 17 equal and consecutive monthly installments, the first of which is within a month from the signing of the repurchase agreement, and the final installment, the 18th, amounting to 30% of the final repurchase price. 5. The installments will be paid in USDT in the TRC20 wallet designated by the user in the repurchase agreement. 6. From the signing of the repurchase agreement, the company acquires full ownership of the user's account and all the products acquired through it, and therefore it's subrogated in the user's position and is obliged to comply with the payment of the fixed installments. With the signing of the repurchase agreement, the commercial relationship of the company with the user is terminated, expressly renouncing to the exercise of any action or claim that may arise from the subscription of the licenses, products, and/or their performance. Object of the repurchase agreement without this waiver being able to extend to any of the rights and obligations assumed by the parties in said agreement. 8. From October 1st, 2021, any user who has not previously liquidated his products may request the formalization of the repurchase agreement by email to the support department on support@quailian.zendesk.com with the following text: I wish you send me the repurchase agreement for all my products. With the sending of the contract by the company, the steps to be taken to formalize it will be explained, and if you agree with the contract that will be sent to you for you to sign it. Here we want to conclude by making it clear that these decisions are part of our ongoing journey. They represent a stop along the way to be able to solve, reorganize, and continue with the firm step. We also want you to know that we are currently working hard on the development of new technologies, new products, and everything we need to be able to build the vision with which KUAILIAN was born. We say goodbye with our best wishes to all of you, and we invite you to the next corporate communication.